Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi. It's Sunday. It is time to put together some amigurumis. So glad you're here because, amigurumis. So, hi. Good to see you. First things I gotta do. I need to make 4 eyes. We need them to be 9 millimeters. So we're just gonna take a look here. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, over inch side, and you have this. So you want to do, I'm going to do roughly about 1 centimeter. Okay. I don't have safety eyes. And with a good sized tail, I'm going to do, using a thinner black, one, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, that is really not cool. Okay, I'm going to cut that off. The yarn is all nimbly-bimbly, and I'm not in a good way. So we're just going to take that, and we'll just add it to my scraps. Okay. Okay, doing well. Let's pick this up off my desk. I can see why it was just kind of there. All right. Attempt this again. Attempt number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's split. 5 and 6. So for amigurumi eyes, I either do a 6 or an 8. And last set I had to do an 8 because it was quite a bit larger. So I want to measure, and that's perfect. Now I just fill my lap, and that is it. You do 1 slip stitch to join it. Give yourself a nice tail, and you have an eye. That is not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to leave myself quite a long tail. From past mistakes, I have learned that you want a longer tail. I'd rather cut some off and not run out. So, one little eye. Okay, so it's just a matter of doing a small ring of 6. I can do this. I need to do it 4 times because each guy has 2 eyes, obviously, right? Now, if it's a bigger project, you could add like a white piece, like a little white highlighting. You still can. Color for an iris and whites, and you can make them quite detailed, which I have done before. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is not bad at all. And again, fade. That should be long enough. Hey, that worked out really well. Hopefully that's long enough. And we're going to grab out a stitch marker and we're going to clip them together. You know what? This is some garbage yarn here. Okay, never mind. I didn't think that was going to be that bad, but it definitely is. Okay, so not sure where this ball came from, but it's got a lot of weird, not so great yarn in it. That's for sure. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, yeah, all my pieces are done. And it's just a matter of sewing everything up. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to cut that. Here we go. In and through. And that is 2 done. 2 more to do. And we're going to be in the little tiny details, right? Always the tiny details. This time, I'm going to use a green, because my last project was too much green for me to use green, and I wanted a green. So, we're going to pop it through to hold my eyes. That way, when I'm ready to put them on, they're going to be easy. I prefer to have everything all finished before I start sewing it up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and here we go. So I will be starting some little friendship bracelets. My daughter's already super stoked on it. Telling all her friends, so they're getting all excited about fun bracelets. I did find this really cute pattern for hearts. And actually, I think she's sleeping with it on right now. So I can't exactly go grab it. It's just a little weird to go up to her while she's sleeping. Hey, look at what I've made her. I made one out of pink and black yarn just to try it out. I tried it at first with embroidery floss, and I chose the wrong colors and it wasn't turning out very nice, so I have to do one dark and one bright to make the pattern really stand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I was kind of hoping that she would take an interest and want to learn. We'll see. Maybe making a couple in front of her, she might get excited. It was always one of my favorite things back in the day, making friendship bracelets with embroidery floss. My mom always thought that was kind of cool and let us just, help ourselves to whatever It's there, use it, we can always get more. What an encouraging attitude for crafting. So that's why I am the way I am. Crafting! Okay, that is 4 eyes. Thank you for helping me with that, because I had to look up what size I wanted. Now, I got a bag of parts. 2 bags, actually. One inside the other. Let's see what I got in here. Look at that. I need to wind that up. Oh, there's some interesting things in there. That one was almost wound up. I will agree. So, it's always good to see where everything is, because, like I said, I'm still in the middle of organizing, and I have seen some really cool cakes that people put together, and I really want to make some for myself, because I have my dining room chairs that I still want to do a little something with. I'm leaning towards granny square, like big ones, to sit on. This is where I'm going to start. I am going to start with the first figure I finished. Okay, so this is how the head goes. So I'm not crazy about, I guess I used a smaller weight yarn, and I don't know if it's going to fit this head the way I'd like. Now, I need to push it back apparently, and then this hair has to be sewn into place like this. So there's a little bit of body to it. This is looking good. Alright, so we're going to take my big pins, and we're going to go like that. That is my big pin, and that is my other sign one. So we put those in. Now keep in mind I need to put the eyes here. You need eyebrows and ears still. So there's going to be a bit of detailing. And I should have left enough yarn to fasten the hairpiece on. I hope this is enough. If not, I have more yarn. Just a little bit more yarn. Okay, so I'm going to be as gentle as possible. Sometimes I get a little bit aggressive with my sewing. I want to make sure that I don't lose this, the way it's set up, too much. Because I've had it where I look like I have it all together and I finish and I realize that I'm totally, one side is lopsided compared to the other. Yeah, I don't want that about there. Keep that flat. Because it's not cupping the way I would like. But I'm going to make it work. Because this piece alone took a good almost hour to do. A lot of small stitches, yo. Yippers. And this is the part I struggle with the most. It's just putting it together. Move that over, and we're going to go back through here. So far, not too bad. So this I definitely have to do at night when nobody's around. My 3-year-old has taken to telling people what I'm making for them. She thinks it's really funny. Mom's making this for you, and Mom's doing this for you. It's like, really? Oh my gosh. You're no fun. What? Yep. It's kind of the nature of kids when they get to a certain age. They're just like, oh yeah. Oh, pardon me. Not much you can do about it, really. So, this is my life now. I'll be sewing this forever and ever. Always feels like I'm sewing it forever and ever, and I'm not. But part of me is like, is it ever gonna stop? Like I've mentioned before, like I can make the pieces really nicely and they look great, and then I put them together and I'm just like, ugh, now it's ruined. I'm gonna pop you here. We don't have to do so close now that we're at the back. No, I don't want that right there. That is going to be a problem. I'm going to take that bit out. I'd rather it be closer to the edge here. Okay. Okay, that's going in a lot better than it was, so it's starting to fit better. That's great. Okay, I'm going to push you through there. It looks like you're trying to raise up a little, and we don't want that. I know. Super exciting, hey? It's going to look really cool, though, when it's done. I like this pattern. I'm glad we went with this one. There we go. Another one I'm super interested in is I've seen a few people do a couple Lord of the Rings ones. I love the hobbits. They look hilarious. The little hairy feet and big eyes. Oh. So I'm thinking about maybe at some point. Just for fun. I'm not sure if my son's as into the Lord of the Rings as he used to be. I love the series they have put on Prime. I've really been enjoying that one. I really hope it comes back. I also am a big fan of The Boys. I hear this next season is going to be absolutely disgusting. So if you're not into your TV shows being super risque, I would not recommend it. There's a few things that kind of made my husband a little more uncomfortable. I was fine with it. Whatever. To be fair, though, I've read a good chunk of the comic series, so my son has read the whole thing, so we're pretty aware of what the characters are supposed to be, or how their arcs go, and how their characters are going to play out for the most part, because I kept it at least close to the personalities. Not necessarily the the situations. Sometimes that's all you can ask for in an adaptation. Sometimes you don't want to see some of the stuff that happened in stories, especially some of the more darker comic books. You really don't want to see some of the stuff that are in them. Okay, and shove that down. Looking fantastic. It is actually staying a lot better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was super, super small. The head's really starting to stay and not be so... I don't want this puffed piece that was coming up. And we're not looking too bad for being in the right spot. Okay, alright. I'm not hating it. I'm not feeling like a failure. Yay, I'm getting better. And that is a great feeling. That is a wonderful feeling. It really is. I don't want to pull these too tight because it will bunch them, as I have found. And I really don't want to do that either. Okay. I still may need to go grab a bit of a white. But I'm hoping I don't have to. And I should be able to get these to stay down. Because this should go here, that should go there. And I kind of want it to fit there. Okay. We're getting close to the part where it gets a little tricky because there's not a lot of wiggle room, especially for size-wise, because I don't want a lopsided face this time. I'm really trying to make sure that this is going to look fantastic. And I probably, where did I put that? Oh, the mint green's right behind me. I would probably have to do a back piece for the goggles because I didn't measure out the head. I wanted the hair on before I did that. Oh no. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Accidentally went through a bit of a stitch, but not like the whole thing. Man, I got it out. I don't think it's going to be noticeable. You can't see where I did it, right? Okay. I can't see it in the camera. I almost see it in real life. Not fully. So we're just going to go like that. Oh, hey. I don't want to settle down. Never. So, hitting the end of this, and yeah. I'm going to have to keep going. Getting the head on and the jacket and the arms. It's a little bit different because I have jackets, which is a bit different than what I'm used to. Usually I just attach the arms right to the body, but I gotta have a jacket on. And so I'm gonna have to fiddle around and figure out my technique for that. There are pictures in the pattern on where to do it, so I should be able to follow that. Should be able to, doesn't mean necessarily that I can. Alright, just gonna get this front piece attached, and then I'm gonna have to go through and get the hair put on where I want it Okay, this is actually going fairly good. I'm not hating it. And it seems to be securing down pretty nicely. I just want to keep it on the same line. Because that's what I needed to work on more than anything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The dock is looking good. This one needs to go down one side. This one needs to go on the side. And then these ones lay down like that. And then I just give them a little tuck. I'm not going to sew them all the way, just maybe on the ends. Go across. So they're going together very, very nicely. Until I do that. That's fantastic. Okay. And there we go. And here we go, right back to the beginning. Okay, I did have enough. And that is so fantastic. Alright, so we want that there. That one there. You there. You there. And you there. Okay. So I'm just going to compare to the picture. Where's my photo? Okay, so the only thing different is that I need to put you there, you there. So these guys will kind of cover. So nice and smooth. Okay, just a little bit like that. And I'm just gonna attach you right about here. Ooh. Bounced him right off my yarn winder here. That sounded pretty solid. And just place that there. And then we're going to just add a tiny stitch right here. Okay, place that down in here. We're going to come up right about here, I think. Alright, so got my first one down. That's roughly where I wanted that anyway, so it's going to work out really nice. And go through here and back there. Whew. Alright. So far. And it still has a little bit of I want a little bit of oomph on the front because, If you've ever seen Back to the Future, the Doc has some wild hair. He has the most wildest hair. And I want that to play out through. So this is more of a Back to the Future 2 costumes on them. And that seems to was the only option. All the patterns I found were like that. So I guess the second one was a little more popular for costume-wise. And yeah. End of the first. Going into the second, I guess, is the best way of putting it. Because that is pretty much where he has the goggles on his head. And he comes back to warn Marty about how his kids are. His kids. Marty, your kids. If you know, you know. If I remember correctly, I went and saw the first one in the theater when I was a little kid. So it's always been one of my movies, too. But not like The Never-Ending Story. Holy, now that is my movie. I love that movie so much. I had a mental breakdown the first time I saw it. When the horse sinks in the pit of sadness. I still can't watch it. Still to this day. Absolutely traumatizing. I screamed my head off in the theater. My poor mom was so embarrassed. She was not expecting that in the movie. And was not expecting me to be that upset. But I didn't want to leave. The movie was amazing. It scared me. It ran me through so many emotions. The nothing was scary. The wolf chasing Atreyu was scary. Bastian being in school after hours, that was scary. And I think his head is put together. We're just going to clip that off. Yeah, I am super happy with that. Because his goggles are going to sit up here, and I'll have to set those on. So the face is pretty much where I wanted it. Not that line works out. Looks to be about even. Close to even as we can get. I am stoked. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I hope to see you again very soon. Hopefully with a little more exciting video. Hard to say though. Bye.